NFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year, taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback, Mike. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. Third and 6. Here's Levis to throw. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these third and medium, third and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's Levis. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So, out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
I feel like every time I watch him, I come away with this, like, throwback feel. I mean, the way he plays the position, he is not going to look to slide. He is not looking to avoid contact. He kind of plays this game like it was played years ago at the quarterback position. And now, Mike, let's be honest. It's very easy to do it when you're usually one of the biggest guys in the field, the fastest guys in the field, and has the biggest arm. So the physical traits allow him to play that style, but he is just a blast to watch and somebody you can just tell truly loves playing the game.
They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have a first and goal inside the 5. Big play there for the Bills. 53 yards.
They've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Allen going to throw again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and with this extra point, we got ourselves a time ball game.
The Bills make me wanna.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Catch made there by Burks. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go play action with Levis. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On first down, Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's got it. That's Burks.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Pollard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Allen from his own end zone. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Big play there for the Bills. 42 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand and results in a completion.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. That one underneath to Pollard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Levis. Oh, he's got a man. How did Hopkins get that open? And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. The reception belongs to Mac Hollins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a two.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Levis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down. Levis to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30, and they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On play action, Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs.
A second effort, and he is in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Spears now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now, Levis. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Levis to throw it here on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Levis to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a third down and 4. Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Tony Pollard, touchdown, Tennessee.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. the ground. It's Cook to start this drive. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
So, both. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes back.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
The Bills make me wanna shout.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Levis to throw. This one complete to Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Now Levis. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Second and 6 coming up. The motion man is Boyd. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, the Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Palmer. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively. setting up a 4th down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
And he has missed this one. No good. And this one is going to remain a tie game.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 1st down, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. A run with Davis. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. A run with Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, a big 3rd down. Davis. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Spears now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Open man, he's got Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. They're late comeback bid comes up short as time